Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. I couldn't help but come here today to congratulate you on the great meeting last Saturday. I want to leave a few words here. No, I can't say that 100% fulfilled what I asked for, but that's each person's decision, it's the path each person chose. But I can say that the vast majority complied. And rest assured, I am very, very happy with the fulfillment of my order. Why did some not comply? Why do you think it's silly? Commenting to someone, what's the problem? Yet, none. You're just admitting that you don't know how to follow orders. So let's say you're a rebel soldier. But I'm not going to focus on that. The journey of each of you, from now on, will be very much yours. I'm not going to stay here any longer scolding you, as you usually say, neither me, nor Sananda, nor any being of light that will continue to come here. This time is over. Each of you is now more than responsible for your decisions, your actions, your thoughts, feelings, words spoken. So it's no longer possible for us to continue insisting on making you understand. We can say here that the teaching is over. For us to stay here insisting on the same point, drawing your attention, is no longer appropriate. Everyone, even those who joined recently, are already in a position to know what they want, they are already in a position to know the path they will follow. So from now on, you will no longer hear any kind of warning from you. The vast majority were awarded on Saturday. So you know exactly how to behave and how to stay in my army. I can tell you the following: you received a decoration, yes, and you must live up to it. Because if any of you start going down the wrong path, it will all go away. But I'm not going to stand here, pointing the finger at you and saying, "Look, think twice, look at the path you're choosing." Everyone here is mature enough to know the path they want to follow, to know what they want from their souls, from their walk. This year is ending. It was a year of many lessons, of much learning, for all of you. And to, let's say, plant many seeds. You have not yet seen the seeds sprouting, but they will sprout. Many weeds were removed from the path, removed from the ground. So what will you see in a while? It is the blossoming of a new era, the blossoming of a new time. In which case, you will need to put on your armor and deal with everything that will come. So it's no longer up to me here, neither me nor anyone else, to stay here, look. 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 Warning, no way. You are responsible, you made choices, you learned a lot. So now, the time will come for each of you to apply what you have learned. No one is at the school bench anymore, the school has closed. So even those who are just joining, if they want to learn, there is a learning walk, where you can listen to the main videos. But I don't expect you coming in today to take the same positions as those who have been here for more than 2 years. Of course not. If you only got this far now, it's because this was the time. There's no point in staying. Why didn't I find it before? Oh, why didn't I start sooner? No. Your journey has brought you here, now. So I say to you, who are just entering, that you will have to run a little, but don't worry about wanting to learn everything at once. You will be part of the large group that will ask for help, for those who have been here for a long time. So there's no point in wanting to become like those here, wise and committed, because you won't be able to. It's a long process of cleaning and letting go of a lot of things. But if you want, you can start, it's never late. Because up front, when everyone is screaming, scared, not knowing what to do, at least you will understand what is happening, because you are already aware. So my brothers, today, you are part of an elite group, a group that knows the truth, a group that has protection, a group that is part of my great army. Those who were not decorated, I say that they are also part of this group, just because of the journey, they were not ready yet. And many don't really want to be part of the army. But I tell you, you will have an important role in what will come. Because you also know the truth, and up front when the truths appear, you will have to help balance the minds of the people who will listen. Don't think that everything will be easy, because it won't be. Despair, hatred, revolt will settle on the planet. And that's where you will have to have a lot of love, unconditional love, for anyone who comes to you for help, even an enemy. This will be your proof. And his proof will be to accept that he was deceived, to accept that he worshipped and idolized gods, who were actually fakes. So you have a lot of work ahead of you. I'm not here with this, creating fear. You always knew that it wouldn't be easy. I never said it would be. And the moment is coming, the light will be definitively implanted on this planet, next month. It will be, let's say, the start, the beginning of this long process of ascension. Nothing will happen overnight. Now a lot will depend on how people react. A lot will depend on how you convince them that everything is true, and that they just have to surrender to the light. If this is done with unconditional love across the planet, the ascension will be rapid. Everything will happen according to the initiative and victories you achieve. So more than ever, you have to be very protected. You have to put on your armor every day, because don't forget that you are part of my army. So you became targets. Each of you is now the target of the non-light. What to do then? Nothing, just stay balanced, stay thoughtful, keep saying positive things, believing in the light, asking for the protection of the beings of light, who are around you all the time. When you realize you are falling, scream, ask everyone around you for help, and immediately, they will assist you. So the fullness of being a soldier in my army is wonderful, but it also has its problems. But as I said here, I never lost a soldier. Because even though you are part of my army, I am by each one of you, I did not abandon them. So be sure that nothing will happen to you. I can't guarantee that none of you will fall. Yes, you could fall, due to poorly made decisions, due to an opening in your protections, you could fall. I said fall, not succumb. The fall will be a way for you to learn, to protect yourself more, it's a lesson. So fear nothing. The rest are not targets, because they have no power. He only has the power of the heart, the power of love, the power of friendship towards a brother. Except when your brother arrives ranting, not understanding anything, cursing you, and you just remain silent, letting him express all the revolt he will feel. When it's over, you can ask, "Do you want my help?" If that brother says no, nothing can be done. You will not shake him, nor pick him up by the neck. No, you have to believe what I tell you. No, 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 you will just say, "I am here, when you want my help, just ask." It's over, you will not be martyrs to the world, you will not try to convince all the inhabitants of planet Earth. Everyone will do what they can, but remember, the decision is also theirs to make. And each soul knows exactly what to do to evolve, all of them. So at this moment, as I have said several times, Sananda will lead this group, with much love, with the love that is within this being of immeasurable light. I just say to each one of you, just because you won't get scolded anymore doesn't mean you have to relax. On the contrary, each of you now, who are part of my army, have to be more confident and more ready for anything. Don't forget to ask for protection when sleeping, as they are lurking, just waiting for a breach in your armor to attack you. I repeat again, you may fall, but you will not succumb. If you fall, it's because you let your guard down, but I will be there by your side, always. So don't get carried away by nonsense. You now have a much more important mission to fulfill. So do it correctly. The others too, always remain intact, thinking positively, speaking, feeling positively, so that they are not attacked in any way. Everything here is worth the trust, the faith, of each one of you in me and in the beings around you. You understand, why can't you count on anyone around you? You can only count on the beings of light that are around you. These are ready to create an immense barrier around you, protecting you from harm. Now for this barrier to exist, the heart and mind have to be totally positive, with a lot of love and a lot of faith. There is no room for fear here. I don't want to see this feeling in any of you, because it is what simply destroys your armor. Whoever is afraid loses my armor. So you will already be quite vulnerable. So you cannot have this feeling, neither those who are in my army, nor those who are not. Fear is the feeling that breaks down all protective barriers that you may have conquered. What you have to have now is faith, trust in the light. The planet is being bathed in very strong fifth-dimensional light. People are a little disoriented, because they are not understanding certain feelings that are appearing, because the light is entering each one of them and bringing out everything that needs to be healed. Whoever understands will be fine. Now whoever doesn't understand will suffer a lot. So just live every minute, thinking about what is right. Thinking about the journey you want to take. And one thing that is very important, you who are in my army, today, you already have the train ticket in your hand. Keep it there, because if you use the power I gave you in the wrong way, you will not only lose your position in my army, but you will not go to the fifth dimension. So I want you to understand the size of the power you have in your hands, and the size of the responsibility, of the agreement you have with me. This is no joke, my brothers. Anyone who thinks it's a joke will also lose their ticket. We are not here to play, this is a very serious and delicate moment. We wish there were many more people like you on the planet, but you will be few. So understand what it will be like. And once again, I remind each of you that you should not suffer the suffering of another. Everything will fall around you, but you will land on your feet. Never forget this and never doubt it. The world may crumble around you, but you will land on your feet. So be ready for whatever comes. Always with the certainty and faith that you are already in the fifth dimension, it only depends on you. I am Archangel Michael. I stand by each one of you, whether you are in my army or not. And I want everyone to keep their protections intact, because then we will truly be an unbeatable army.